Well, they're not going to quit. They're not going to roll over. So there's that. Game just wrapped up about 3 minutes ago. I know this is getting out late because, well, frankly, the game ended late. But yeah. So Seahawks lose 23-20 in overtime. Back and forth game, weirdly paced. A lot of interesting things happened. A lot of really bad things happened out there too, and we'll certainly talk about that. But hey, if you want to start at the positives, then we have to go set the bar on the floor and just try to get over that. So what I will say is that the team did not roll over on national TV. And for a little bit there, it looked like they were. So I guess that's good, right? Because I know some of you guys are on Team Tank. I know some of you guys are on Team Root for them to lose. But I'm not. If the team is bad enough to lose, then so be it. But I am not interested in watching a team go out there and quit and lose by 30 points every game. So I appreciate the effort. Because this team did have a perfectly reasonable out to just roll over at halftime and just lose like probably 34-3 or something. So I can say that. And I can also say the team played okay. But that okay, that declaration of okay is so passive and just kind of lifeless, particularly on defense, where, yeah, they didn't get blasted, but God, other than one or two plays in this game, there's just nothing exciting to watch on this defense, even when they make a decent play or even when they get off the field. It's so businesslike. So yeah, I mean, I could almost end the video right here. The team played okay. They went on the road against a not terrible team, and they played them evenly for 65 minutes, and then they lost in overtime. So I that's cool, I guess, but there's some stuff coming out of this game that just really sticks at me, and there's some stuff that happened in this game that is just a disaster. So, first, let me give a lot of credit to Alex Collins. He had a great game, and he barely saw the ball in the first half. So pretty much everything he did productive in that game came in the second half. He balled out. Great game by him. He fought to get this team back in the game. And until Pittsburgh decided to clamp down on the running game and just go like, no, we're not going to let you do this anymore. We've had enough. He was having his way. 100 yards on the ground. He got a little bit in the screen game, but we didn't have a lot of success with our screens other than the one to Homer. So, Alex Collins, tip my cap to him. He played a great game. Travis Homer did his job for the most part as well. Gino, whatever. It was whatever. He did his job until the end, but he only did his job as much as you would expect from a backup quarterback. So it's a very low bar that he has to clear. DK Metcalf, other than some stuff I'm going to talk about at the end of this video, he played fine. Gerald Everett made a big play to help generate a touchdown to help us get back in this game. Appreciate that. Shoot. Who else? Who else are we going to single out here as playing better than just meh? Like so much of this team tonight just made me go meh. Like just complete apathy for a lot of these guys. Who made me go? I mean, Trey Brown. Really, Trey Brown made one play, but it was a big play, and it had the opportunity to turn this game in our favor, and it didn't, but he made a great play on the third down to stick a dude bigger than him in the open field and force a punt. So, Trey Brown, you've earned yourself some positive karma, some positive leeway with me. Because I'm not the world's biggest Trey Brown fan. I'm pretty ambivalent on him, but that play's going to earn you some credit in my book. And although we'll have to get into some of the negatives later when we're talking about this guy, I'll give it up to Darrell Taylor. I know he didn't get a sack, but he definitely got pressure. He was a disruptor. Even Chris Collinsworth started pointing him out in the middle of that game as somebody who was playing really well for our defense. So he is, or was, coming along really nicely for the Seahawks defense as one of the few guys who I like, or at this point, liked. So Jason Myers made both of his field goals and both of his extra points, so yay. DJ Reed, I saw effort. He didn't have a great game, but I saw effort from him, and he did make some plays. Cool. And that's about all that drew any kind of positive emotion out of me tonight. Offensive line, not good. One guy who is going to earn a bit of a pass right now, but needs to be evaluated a little harsher going forward, is Mike Solari. I've generally been in his corner, but that was not a good game tonight by his crew. I know he lost Damien Lewis early, and I don't know what's going on with Damien, but they're not playing very well right now. Dwayne Brown put another low light on the highlight reel. I'll also give it to DJ Dallas for not helping block TJ Watt in overtime. That was a huge play. We pick up that first down. Pittsburgh might never touch the ball for all we know. So I got to give it to I got to give some of the blame to DJ Dallas there for not getting out there to help block TJ defensively. It's the same crap. Like, it wasn't terrible. I know the defense didn't get blasted. I know they gave effort. I know they put their best foot forward out there, but they don't get pressure other than Darrell Taylor for the most part. Very little pressure. I think Jamal Adams got one or two, actually, but we'll get to him in a second. Dunlap doesn't look that effective right now, and when even the little bit of credit I could give him, like, why is he dropping into coverage? Mayowa drops into coverage more than he gets to rush the passer at this point, I swear. I think I saw Poona Ford drop back in coverage at one point, and I understand that Roethlisberger was just getting the ball out of his hands quickly, but can you do something that is not letting Poona Ford drop back into coverage? Like, come on. There's getting cute, and then there's just getting stupid. And honestly, all this defensive lineman dropping back into coverage stuff is stupid, but can we not be full stupid? Can we just be half stupid for a little bit here? Like, drop Mayowa back into coverage, whatever. What is that? And the run defense was okay, I guess. They held Najee Harris up pretty good. Honestly, if you take away 2 long runs by Deontay Johnson and Balaj, the run defense would look a lot more respectable, but still, they're not overwhelming me the way they should be. We are basically starting 2 one-tech D tackles. We brought in Kerry Hyder as a big end to help stop the run. We've got Bobby Wagner, Jordan Brooks, Jamal Adams. We should be dominating against the run the way we were in 2013. We should be. And we didn't get destroyed there, but they're still grinding out yardage. They're still finding ways to make positive plays. And that is one of the worst rushing attacks in the NFL. So you're just meh against the run. You don't get a single sack on Roethlisberger, who is an immobile quarterback with a makeshift offensive or a rebuilding offensive line in front of him. And it's just mostly the same old annoying stuff where you've got linemen dropping back into coverage. And it wasn't atrocious, but it's the same garbage. But deeper than all of that stuff, because I can single out the players and the units and the areas of the team that didn't play well, but 2 things that really stuck out to me after this one. First, after watching this game, it really shines a light on our football IQ. Our football IQ is single digits. I mean, the examples in this game, just the DJ Dallas thing I already talked about, but DK Metcalf, why are you trying to fight for an extra couple of yards at the end of the game? I know it didn't matter, but it could have mattered. Like, what goes through your mind to where you don't understand that, okay, I need to get out of bounds here so we can lock up this field goal attempt, because if I try to, bully somebody for 3 extra yards down the field, I'm not doing my kicker that big of a favor, and all I'm doing is introducing bad things that can happen. Just the low football IQ of not knowing to go out of bounds in that situation, of letting the ball get punched out and nearly ruining the end of the game. Shoot. I forgot all the examples. I thought of so many examples in this game. Cody Barton on the punt. We've got a great punt by Dixon. Mahdi makes a great play to keep it out of the end zone. And Barton's picking it up and running into the end zone with it. I know he got tripped, but he put himself in that situation where he could get tripped. Like, bro, come on. We made a great play on special teams. We got them backed up. We might be able to actually flip the game on defense at the goal line. And Cody Barton's picking the ball up and flipping into the end zone. Like, low football IQ. And, I don't want to go after Geno Smith right now because he probably played about as good as you could ever expect from a backup QB against a good defense. But when you're running up the middle like that and you're not going to get a big gain, you're just trying to pick up 3 yards, shove the ball in your belly button, dude. Why are you holding the ball like a loaf of bread where it can get punched out? Hug the ball. You're not going to run 80 yards. You're not going to go get an 80-yard touchdown on this play, dude. You're not saving the world. Just secure the 3 yards. There were other examples too. The bubble screen on 3rd and 10 at the 35, where you can just run the ball up the middle to kick a long field goal if that's all you're going to do. And then, of course, it loses like 3 yards, and now you're punting instead of kicking a long field goal, which in this game really mattered a lot. The screen pass on 3rd and long in the 4th quarter. Just, I don't know. Geno has the arm. You can take a shot. Just so many examples of low football IQ. And I know some of this stuff is just the luck of the draw, but we can't make a big play. The plays we make are plays that are just enough to keep us from turning the channel as fans. Like we never make the big game-changing play anymore. We make the little play that keeps us on life support. Like, in this game, and I'm not saying that it would have been easy, but Jamal Adams, Pittsburgh's about to score their 1st and goal, I think. Pass gets batted up by Kimdichie. Jamal Adams has every opportunity to come away with the pick there. I know that Darrell Taylor was in the area and he muddied the waters a little bit, but I got Jamal Adams holding his hands like this, trying to catch a ball, and of course it goes right through here. Like, he's holding his hands like this, trying to catch an interception. That's a game-changing play. Instead, it turns into just another play because the ball hits the turf, and a couple plays later, Pittsburgh scoring a touchdown. So, there's that, and then there's the one that hits him right in the forehead, and his hands are like this or something. He doesn't... I'm dead serious asking this. Does Jamal Adams have like some kind of disability that he doesn't have good control of his arms? Like, he can't go like this to catch a ball, or go like this to catch a ball that's coming down on him? Does he have like some sort of physical disability that his hands just go like this all the time? Again, no sacks, so no big negative plays for Pittsburgh's offense that could really flip the game. The one turnover we got was, I mean, it's a turnover, but we didn't do anything to force it. We did nothing to earn that turnover. Now, we actually got our hands on some balls this week, and we came close once or twice to an interception, but we just don't make those big plays anymore. Where the closest thing we had tonight was Gerald Everett breaking 2 tackles and almost running for a long touchdown. Sometimes once or twice those things will happen. Normal plays, good plays that you make in the flow of a game, but when the opportunity comes for you to go above your head and make a huge play that actually flips the game, it just can't happen. Jamal Adams, 2 golden opportunities to completely flip this game, and he just doesn't make them. And I don't want to pick on Jamal Adams right now because he actually played a pretty good game overall tonight, but whoever it may be, it's what I'm saying. Bobby Wagner never flips the game. He just does his job on every play. Carlos Dunlap isn't flipping games. Maybe he's doing his job and holding his own at the point of attack. I don't know. But he's not making any game-changing plays. And right now we have a team full of players who just cannot make that play. So, that's the game. But by the end of this game, I could barely even think about who was winning or who was losing or whatever, because there was something truly, truly tragic that happened out there on the field tonight. Darrell Taylor, routine play, routine running play. He's getting involved in the tackle with Al Woods, and his neck gets jammed up, and the game stops for what felt like 3 hours so they could cart him off. And I know it was probably more like 15 minutes at most, but oh boy. One of the few guys on this defense who I had my full support behind. One of the few guys on this defense who I was really appreciating. Who I was watching and just thinking like, wow, that guy's definitely a part of the future. I love everything that he's doing. And now I can only assume he's gone for the year. I know that Mason Rudolph had something similar happen to him a couple years ago, and he came back the next week. But I'm not optimistic. And you wonder if something like that can affect your career. So, one of the few pieces on this team who I viewed as a, no doubt about it, blue chipper on roller skates. Now we don't know about his career. And it keeps happening on this team lately. And I know some of this is just luck, but 2019, Rashad Penny looked like he was finally breaking out, and then he tears his ACL, still hasn't come back from it, and probably never will. That's probably a career-altering injury. Of course, Cam Chancellor and Cliff Averill, these guys had career-ending injuries, and we'll learn more about Taylor in the next several days, I guess, but that's not what we needed right now. That was one of the guys who I felt like you could solidly build around, even if you decided to completely blow the team up this offseason. And now, I don't know. I don't know. And hey, one of the other guys who I thought you could maybe build around going forward, Damien Lewis, he got hurt tonight too, so big injury party. But look, the team did not play terribly tonight. I will concede that. They did a lot of stupid things. I could probably come up with a few more if I sat here for long enough. And they just don't make the play. They can make plays, but they don't make the play, especially on defense. Like tonight, the defense, they gave up 20 points in regulation. That's okay, but where's the turnover? Where's the play that gives your offense great field position? Or where's the turnover that you actually do something to force? Like, yeah, I know we got one, but come on. Are we going to praise him for that? All right, I'm going to go live on stream in not too long here. Give me some time. But I will talk to you guys shortly. Seahawks lose 23-20. They're not going to quit, but they're going to do a lot of other things that make them not fun to watch. See you guys later.